Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a fun one tonight. We are finishing off the RE-303. I had to spend a fair bit of time making sure that the LED lights were aligned properly because I had a bit of issues with the base plate, which required me to sort of get some more alignment done, which is all good. I kind of expected it. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a mess around getting the LEDs to sort of sit nicely, but yeah. Oh god, bot. 2 seconds, man. What the hell? Sanax. See you later. I can't believe that. Not even 2 minutes, 5 minutes into the stream. Maybe I have something turned on that's like, it's, I don't know, just like alerts them to some form of, maybe I don't have, I think I know what it is. Followers only chat. Let me have a look at the settings, 1 sec. Dashboard, mod tools. That was super quick. Naughty, naughty bot. Where would it be? Probably in Twitch settings somewhere. Hold on. Settings, stream settings. Enable clips, followers only clips, raids, drops. Where's the chat settings? Panel. Gotta be in here somewhere. Let's have a look. Twitch, followers, only chat. Preferences, moderation. Preferences, moderation. Moderation. Block hyperlinks. Chat verification. Followers only mode. Oh, that's yeah, I guess any followers. Okay, there we go. All right, that should not happen again. Naughty, naughty bot. That's all good. You give them an inch, they take a mile. No worries, man. Go do your thing. All right, so let us get cracking. Let us get cracking. I've got to get this oscilloscope in the stream vicinity. So I think we'll do that first. We'll get sort of set up here. And all right, we need 12. This and this. All right, and how do we do this with everything showing at once? That's going to be $1 million question, isn't it? I'm going to try my best. This makes it really hard for me to see what's going on. But that's kind of all we can do. It would be nice if I could just get it to sort of lean like that. Maybe I'll do that. Something to standard. Holdering. Let's see how we can. I'm gonna get something to sort of lean on. Hey Latro, how are you, bro? I'm just gonna get something to lean this oscilloscope on so I can sort of see it, or you guys see it as well. This will work. Are these like switch break-in machine little thingies? Yeah, I think that's how you get rid of them. They can't follow you. They can't chat if they're not following you. Oh, it's Cujo. I'm just getting set up so I can. All right, that's actually not too bad. That's way better than I thought it would be. Little thing. Oh, that one's not really doing its job, okay? But I think that's because the power cable, it's like leaning on the power cable. All right. So, let's just put this to the side. Hey, what's up, Frank? How you going, man? Just getting set up here so we can get this thing calibrated. Yeah, it's actually, I bought this not long ago. I had like a PC oscilloscope, like a USB one, and it was just real shoddy. So I was like, nah, let's not use that. All right. So what we're gonna do is, let me get up the calibration guide. I mean, there's basically two guides to look at. There's the actual calibration guide. Oh, thanks, Brave. Why did you do this to me? Yeah. Yeah, so there's two ways to do this. There's following just the build guide's calibration. And there's, try and get this sort of, so you guys can see the whole thing. But I hate bloody PDFs. Yeah, they're a fantastic tool. I mean, like, if you really want to, you know, hone in on what you're looking at, it's really the only way to do it. Yeah, so calibration is not very, so it's involved but not too much, and there's a few things that we have to do. I mean, we have to tune the power supply to ensure that we're putting out 5.333 volts, which is the reference voltage. Anything less than 5.33 or anything more than 5.33 equates to the volts per octave of the actual oscillator being off, which in turn means that it will be out of tune ever so slightly. You can correct it. I mean, it has tune buttons. I might actually put these knobs on for now. I'll just kind of in tune and working properly. Yeah, so we got to do that first. We got to get the reference voltage. That's pretty easy. There's a test point just here and a little trim pot just here as well. I'll put it back on big camera in a second. So once that's done, then basically we're going to go through and tune the oscillator. And there's a way to do that. So you have to program a C note and then a C and a high in the higher octave, so one octave up, and then just set it to play these alternating notes, and then we've got to tap into switch here to look at the waveform and basically adjust a couple of these trim pots here to ensure that we're actually hitting the right notes at the right, hitting the right frequency of oscillation, which will ensure that we stay in tune. Then we're going to tune the VCF as well, and then the VCA. So the VCF is the filter. We need to be able to tune the cutoff frequency. And then for the VCA, we're going to set the amount of thump that the VCA is actually going to output via this little breakout board just here. So let me get the knobs on quickly. Get the bloody knobs on. Then yeah, we'll get going. I remember last time when I tuned this, it was much harder on the computer scope. BCF in this tracked at all? It's you mean track to the note that's actually playing as you step up the sequence? Is that what you mean? If so, no. But it does have these two little jacks. Just here, these little CV jacks for filter modulation, so you can actually plug an LFO into it or some kind of envelope or whatever you want into that and actually step through each of the steps that plays can be actually modulated by the incoming CV. Alright, we'll try and do this the best way possible. So I need to get my oscilloscope out first, and my multimeter. We can do it with this if we really want to, because this is going to show what voltage we've got on there anyway. But I think the easiest way to do it is with a multimeter, especially just for the power section over here. In fact, I probably don't need the oscilloscope just yet, so I can show you what's going on a little bit easier without it. We can bring it back in when we need it. It's taking up a lot of bloody room. All right, let's move this up just a little bit more. I guess I'll show you how it looks before we. So if we were to just leave it empty without a case, I can definitely oscillate you. Don't worry about that. If we were just to leave it without a case, this is what it's gonna look like. Just with these kind of nylon standoffs, and yeah, that's basically it. There's no case, but we have a case, so this is kind of it in its really raw form. Need to this guy just on there for now. Same with this guy. Turn them way that way and back about here. Oh, dude, wait till you. It's like the 909's like 3 times bigger. So, that can stay there for now. All right, cool. So if we turn it on, you'll see that we are. Now there is one issue, and I think I fried this lead, and that sucks because I only got 21 of them, and it's testing bad, which sort of sucks. Which means I'm gonna have to order another one. I do have some other colored LEDs here that we could potentially swap into this, and this is the annoying LED too. This is the one that's basically requires to have no standoff because of the way the cases fit. So I think I may have killed it with too much heat from the actual soldering iron. But let's do this. So if you wanted to see it running just in its raw form right now, it's in pattern right mode. So effectively, we could just start it up right now, and that's it, playing a pattern. We don't have any audio out at this point, and it's wildly out of tune right now anyway. So let's test while it's running. Mic should be up pretty high. Music I can drop just a little bit. Tell me if that's a little bit better. This is a sick mix too. Alright, let me get my multimeter. And we need a screwdriver so we can turn this trim pot. Alright. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries, I got you. Alright, so as it's currently running, we don't really need to test it while it's running, but we're gonna hit this trim pot just here. Let's see if I can zoom past that. It's a little bit better. Okay, so there's a trim pot just here, and we're gonna take a reading, see exactly where we're at in terms of voltage. So from this ground point over here, I'll just plot that in. there. And I think it's jump point 46. No, not 46. And it's not that jump point either. Why are we getting grounded too nicely here? So let's ground over here. Not getting any ground from over there. Next ground point I would probably test out here. Probably on one of these guys. Okay. So 5.318 at this point here. So now what we got to do is we'll get the screwdriver out. And we're going to trim this back to 5.33, exactly. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. And let's trim that. The other way. It is a multi-turn, but it's a little bit finicky. And we get it to 5.33. I'm barely even touching it. Yeah. Might be it. Wait, there we go. Wait. 5.33. All right, cool. So we're now tuned exactly the way that we need to be. Oh wait, he's supposed to be building my mate's frog today. Oh, I've got a spare PCB here. Oh, should have just called me. Should I message him or should I just let him wallow in pain? Classics Tim. Didn't even have a PCB to do. Wait. Interesting. Was he supposed to get that PCB off me? Hold on, I'll send him a message. Hey, are you missing the frog PCB? Because I have spare. I heard you don't have one. Lol. Oh, poor Tim. All right. I'm sure Tim will be fine. All right, let's get the scope back out. And then let's program this thing to play the notes that we need it to play. Actually, let's not even, so we'll bring it back out just for now. Probably a little bit more here. This is going to be really hard to get everything in at once, so you guys are just going to have to believe me what I'm doing. All right, that seems stable-ish. All right, so this is going to be a mad balancing act. Did he respond to me? Maybe he's nah. Is he still actually streaming at the moment, Cujo? Is he just apologizing to everybody like profusely about it? Yeah, he's live and complaining. Tell him to look at the Discord message from me, because I doubt he'll look at it while he's like online, while he's streaming. All right, let's get set up for this. So we need to ground our scope, and we can do that on this ground point. Well, there's two places we can do it. We can do it. There's a little transistor there that's got a ground point, or we can ground it right next to it, actually. Which is probably best. Yeah, there wasn't one inside the carry case that Adrian gave me. Come get it from me now. All right, we'll see what he says. It'd be funny if I actually took all the PCBs. No, I swear to God I gave him PCB. Oh, poor Tim. Yeah, we live maybe 15 minutes from each other. I mean, there's no traffic on the road now, so it'll take him probably less than 15 minutes to get. For ease of use sake right now, I'm just gonna ground this there. And we're gonna hook into just here. And need to run this. And we're not seeing anything. Why is that? Go auto. Alright, we're seeing a waveform, but it looks very weird right now. We're clipping hard. Alright. Let's change the rise time. Hold on, let me see what he said. Up to you. We might need to ground closer to work, actually. So let's do that. Can't even do it from the backside. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We're not talking. Right, that looks alright. Alright, let's try that again. Why am I getting no reading here? There we go. All right. Need to set up a little bit better. We'll go 1 volt per octave. Pretty large. Might change the timing of it. Set the trigger point a little bit better. And no, let's go back to say 2 volts per octave. Bring this up. At the trigger point. All right, so I don't know if you got, it's probably really hard to see. Let's try and zoom. So if I run stop right now, you'll see that the frequency is set at about 63 hertz on whatever key's actually playing at this point. Hold on, I'm seeing. He's not messaging me back, so I'll see. If it pops up, it pops up, whatever. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to program in a low C, or a C, and then a C in an upper octave, and then set the time mode to play alternating notes. And connect our scope up to the mid post of the waveform switch and adjust TM5 so the frequency of the higher C is double that of the lower C. And then we're going to do the same thing with an A. Okay, so let's stop that. Bring it back out just for a sec. And we need to go into pitch mode. These are the keys that are playing at the moment. So let's set them all up. So we're going to go. Let's go back. C. Then we want to go Just gonna program all C's in right now, and then we'll change the octave. Okay, so all C's are programmed in. That looks right. Then we'll slow the tempo right down here. We're gonna go back into pitch mode, and we're gonna go. This is a C. Now we're going to C up, D up, D up, D up, D up, D up. I might be pushing this on everyone though. Now let's have a look. No, he's not here. I don't know if he's coming to my house. He may be. He may very well be. Yeah, we're calibrating the finished product, and then we're going to build the case for it. So... yeah, I programmed too many ups in there. So again. No, we don't want to do that. Pitch mode. All right, I think I've got it now. Yeah, I've got the drum machine ready to go as well. So once we've got the case, everything in the case, we'll get the thing synced up and bloody away we go. Let me see if I got this right. Mode. One needs to be up. 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 Okay, cool. So now if we go back into run, now basically I'll zoom it in so you guys can see. So we're going in between 130 and 63 hertz. So we're going 63 hertz and then 130.3 give or take around there. So we need to get TM4, which is a trim pot in here, that's 5. I think that's 4. Okay. I'm gonna have to bring up the bloody picture of it. One sec. Hold up. Find the picture. Sorry, I'm just getting on the schematic. TM4. Yeah, that's TM4. Okay, cool. I'm gonna zoom out just a bit. Maybe you can see what I'm doing here. So this is TM4 just here where my screwdriver is. We're gonna adjust that so we are exactly double. $60, 123, 59, 120. We're like just off here. We're so close. We're so close here. What's this? Oh, you clipped it. Oh no. Looking for 127.92. What doesn't really matter per se, as long as we get almost double, literally almost double of from low C, from C to high C. 58, 119. No, we're going the wrong way. I want to try and get high 59 to 120. Hold on, I'm gonna see the frequency changing as on the oscilloscope as I'm actually. So let's go back to. Doesn't matter really where we're doing it. We can even go 100 to 200. Because we're going to readjust it again when we put in the A. And 100 to 200 maybe, like, actually. Why is it? It's very off at that point. Oh, I think I've hit the upper limit of the trim pot. Right. Okay. That makes sense. Tim is in the car. Imagine I lied to him and was just like, I actually don't have any spare PCBs. I swear to God, I gave Adrian multiple. All right. Get this thing adjusted. Oh man, we're like 1 hertz off here. These trim pots are actually a bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. They're very touchy. 159. Oh my god, so close. So close. I'm like barely even touching it. 159.07, 09. 120, 159, 06. I think I'm gonna leave it at 59 and 120. Like I'm literally even barely touching it. Come on. Almost had it. Fun fact for anyone that cares, even singular, it's in hertz. Yeah, the way that I was adjusting to be double, then tune the low C to be correct. Yeah, I mean, like, even if we're a hertz off, it's really not going to make that much of a difference because we're going to push in an A next and retune it anyway from C to A. And I'm like literally barely even turning it, and 61.23. We'll probably get there on the next run. Let's just go back a little bit. Oh my god, this is so finicky. I don't want to burn too much time on this too because we got to get this bloody... Yeah, that's it. All right, staying there. Okay. All right, let's go back to the calibration guide. So calibration guide wants us to, tune TM5. Now program an A into the sequencer and adjust. Oh wait, was I adjusting fucking TM? Fuck me dead. One sec. Was I supposed to be adjusting TM5? Yeah. Okay, that's all right. I can read next time. Okay, let's adjust TM5 this time. Maybe we'll be able to actually get it there. This is TM5. Yep. All right, let me try that again. (46/100), 60/123. Might have to recenter this guy just a little bit.
You're still listening to Ross from Friends.
And then we got 58/120, 60/123.
This one under me is stimming.
62.5/125. It's still slightly off. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. All right, now we have to program an A into the sequencer and adjust TM4 so the frequency is 110 hertz. And then we program in a shifted down A that the frequency is around 55 hertz and a shifted up A is reading at 220. Okay. So I'll program that in quickly. Back to the 80s computer. All right, so pitch mode, C, D, E, F, G, A. Be here. So let's go back one. Let's go. I think 6 is A. One sec, I'll get the plate. Yeah, 6 is A. This is the plate I'm working off, by the way. We're going to be putting in. All right. So we want to go 6. Yep. And then we want to go a shifted down 6. We want to go down, back, shifted down. Oh, we can change all that later. So let's just program all A's in. Let's go A. Yep, cool. All right. That's an A. Yep. Then a shifted down A. Then a normal A. Then a shifted down A. Normal A. Shifted down A. Then a normal A. Shifted down A. Normal A. Down. Normal A. Down. Normal A. Down. Normal A. Down. Okay, cool. So if we run that now, and now we're going to tune TM A. All right, so it's telling me we need to. Oh, I need to punch in a shifted up A into there as well. So I'll just do that quickly. The pitch mode. So we'll do every. So A, down, A, down, A, up. A, down, A, down, A, up. A, down, A, down. Okay, that's gonna work anyway. So let's run that. Okay, so we're starting to see that we're going into the realm of 200 plus hertz here. So if we get our screwdriver and we adjust TM4, so the frequency of A is going to be 110, low should be 55, and upper should be 220. So TM4, we should go 55. $110. Oh, it's not. I'm getting 232 for the upper A. I wonder why that is. Let's play around with this a little. Let's go low A. Need to get to about 55. It's like minute turns here. Am I going backwards? Yeah, I think I am. 52. 54. Oh my God, so close. I don't know if this scope's quick enough to keep up with that last frequencies to get us exact. 220. Yeah, so the high A is a little bit off. No, I'm just following the guideline. I did have an interesting tuning issue with the first one that I built where, I mean, it definitely was fine. It could be. The other thing is, this is the tune knob, the actual tune knob that you can tune the synth yourself from this point. Like, how do I know it's exactly at the midpoint? Like, that's really hard to determine at this point. Like, it could be slightly up. This is analog synths, man. This ain't digital. It's basically play it by ear. The other way that we can do this, if it does sound a little bit off when we actually fire it up and to hear it, is basically just put a tuner, like I can just run it through like a digital tuner and just tune it that way. So I'm not like super fussed about this being slightly off. We can always retune it, but I think we're pretty damn close. Oh, we're probably a little bit off. Might try and get it a little better. 55, 112, 230. So we're about 10 hertz off at the upper 8. Oh, the other thing to keep in mind with this as well is that the nature of not every one of these units. Yeah, you could do that. Thanks, Trash Tony. I appreciate that. And that's how I usually tune stuff as well. It's like, does it sound, I'm not pitch perfect, obviously, but does it sound like it should, / does the digital tuner show me that it's close enough? The other thing about these units is no two units are alike. So like this unit may tune not as well as the previous one. And then you may build another one that tunes absolutely perfectly. And that's because the transistors are giving off the right amount of heat. The environment's set up for it in the right way. The other way to double check this again is get the multimeter out. So let's have a look and see. We may have fallen out of 5.33 volts. Yeah, this is the charm of analog. So I'm not 100%, I'm not like upset that we can't get it exactly there. Yeah, so look at that. We're actually 5.335. So technically, what I would need to do now is retune this part. Even 5.32 is going to be close enough. My multimeter doesn't go to 3 decimal places. So technically, what are we seeing now? 55, 112. And then what's our final? Oh, we've not shifted. Why are we not seeing that final wave too? Let's adjust TM4 just a little bit. We might get really close here. I'm not going to put that much effort into it because I know it'll sound all right when we fire it up. Again, like the tune knob could be, God, cents in a semitone off. Anyway, I actually haven't looked for him just yet. Give me 2 secs. I'll go look. 1 sec. Gion. Funny thing is that you took them all. Adrian, you took them all. You know that. All right, I have a spare one here. And that's my spare one. We ordered 4. You took 2. I don't know why you didn't give it to him. Because you're a muppet. But that's all right. Nah, you've messed up, mate. You've messed up. Just admit it. You made Tim look really bad. Big Daddy Body Massage has to rescue him. All right, the PTV's waiting for Tim now. All right, cool. All right, let's tune the cutoff frequency now. So let's transfer over to here. What do we need to do for that? Now you need to set the center frequency of the voltage controlled filter. Set this by ear or have it fully open. I think the service notes version is the best way to set this, as some filter interaction is lost if it's fully open. So can connect the scope to test point 6, which is going to be just here. Set the waveform. All right, so let's get set up for this. Yeah, nah, Tim and Adrian just play off each other's like ridiculous forgetfulness. Nah, I love them both. I have nothing bad to say about either of them. All right, give me a sec. Let's get this set up. So we need to basically, let's stop this, right? And take that out. So now we've got just our test point, and we're going to go for test point 6. Now, if we read what the manual says, at the filter build, we'll know exactly what test point 6 actually is. And that's going to be up here somewhere. Man, this mix is so good. All right, here we go. Test point 6 is the furthest pin on the VCF. Okay, so let's go back to the calibration guide. And basically need to touch this point here and set it to run. Now we need to go into probably AC coupled mode here. And we're probably, let's go into auto, see what we get. Getting a very interesting frequency there. Why is that? Okay, we haven't set this up right. One sec. I listened to a little bit of it. Oh, no, actually I haven't yet. Sorry, I take that back. So resonance fully clockwise. So that's fully clockwise. We need to set the cutoff frequency to center. We need to set the envelope and decay mode to full counterclockwise, which is accent. Okay, yeah, so that all has to be left. Program an A as before and observe the waveform hit and adjust TM3 until you have 2 millisecond gaps at the resonant peak. All right, so why are we not seeing anything? Well, we need to go into millivolts here. And we need to probably go to a very different scale. Probably not that far. Oh, Tim's here. Will I get him to come pop his head in? All right, one sec. I'll go get him. Hold on. My dog's barking at him. Anton's yelling at him. One sec. I'll go get him. One sec. It wasn't me. I'm sneaking ugly bug on the stream. Calibrating the synth. I poke your head on. Hey everyone.
Oh, Latro, how you going? Whoa.
Actually, you talk while I have to go.
Alright, no worries, I can handle it. Alright, what are we doing, guys? What have we got left to do? We're calibrating. We're tuning this up. Alright. I think what I need to do is
On her ass, you can't get enough of that shit.
Sorry, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Why you on this dick?
Hi everyone. What a night, huh? think
I
someone
sure don't
simply
mind it.
stream.
I ain't got no drugs, but I can help you find it.
Was disassembling it?
Love, but I sure
So
don't mind it.
need to go and test 6 points on the BC. Oh, easy. Okay. Looking for 2 millisecond gap on resonance peak.
Right, so
I ain't got
take that
Yeah.
and then stick it on this last pin there.
don't mind it.
Right?
I sure don't mind it.
In the middle.
Yeah.
And now see, so this is the resonance of the filter. All right. And now we have to do a little bit of measurements to work out the exact gap between them so we understand exactly, well, you'll see the rise time there.
Yeah.
So now we have to do a little bit of tuning with one of these trim pods to get it to sit exactly 2 seconds.
Okay, so is it because I'm holding it weird, or see here it says rise and then like blah blah blah. blah.
Yeah, it's probably a few things. Like there's like a trigger point, and probably make this look a little bit better. And the grounding is probably not 100%. So there's a few more little things that I can do to like make sure it's right. But yeah, basically we're tuning the filter.
Spin this thing.
No. So like the premise is, so there's that little trim pot there.
That.
Yeah. And then we basically do this. Take a screwdriver while we're holding that in. And we're going to tune this until we get a 2 millisecond rise time. Which maybe... I think I still have to get this set up 100%.
Yeah, right.
Which, yeah. We'll get there, don't worry. I checked the case. I only have one. So, no, I mean, here it is. There's a spare. But, yeah, there's only one.
Yes.
No, we both bought 2. 2 each. You built it.
Oh, so this is it.
That's my spare. I bought 2, and he bought 2.
Off the pass.
Gone. I don't know where they are. He's definitely got them. Tim's hijacked my chat in person.
Alright. See everyone soon. Bye.
Alright, man. Good luck. Thanks. Anything else? Hold on, I'm getting Tim polyfill.
Sorry, I have to do a little bit of shopping while I'm here. I'm gonna go get some.
Legit. Who cares?
See you guys.
Alright, man. No worries. Hey, drive home, alright?
Yeah.
Worries. You know the funniest thing is like everybody is pointing the finger at me for being the PCB thief. But that is not the case. Alright, let me tell you, I am not the PCB thief. I am the one that won the frogs. Why would I steal all the PCBs? And the only good, in my opinion, obviously it's preference, the only good configuration for the frog is alu with MX blacks, and that's soldered in on my frog and it's not going anywhere. I'm a PCB legend. Sorry about that. Alright, back to the fun stuff. So I think we need to be in AC coupled mode here, and I think that's why we're not getting the best readouts. So we go back to channel 1 and let's go to AC. Alright, let's try that again. One of my 100 millivolts here. And the rise time, I need to take a freeze. Okay, so if I do a run stop, and then we can measure this. That's the trigger level. Oh, maybe my probe is set to 10x and we should be in 1x because we may be otherwise. I think AC coupled in 1 millisecond. So the probe has this little clipping. Oh, it's not clipping. It's a attenuation slider, and I think we need to probably be in 1x, not 10x, for this measurement because we're taking a very low measurement here. Yeah, Tim always comes and borrows stuff. Start charging him, hey. Nah, that's pretty bad. Hold on, let me see what this thing says. Probably want to be in 1x. I'm gonna say that's 100 millivolt, 5 milliseconds AC. Yep, that's what we're in. 100 millivolt, 5 milliseconds. Okay, and we're adjusting TM5 for 2 millisecond peaks. Let's go back to calibration. Oop, lost here. All right, back. All right, so we're in AC coupled mode now. And we want to adjust this for 2 milliseconds. All right, I think the probe is in. I think we need to go to 1x. I'm gonna go to 1x. Okay. Hopefully that's what we need here. And 10 millivolts, we need to go to 100 millivolts. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Now the rise time is a lot more stable. Okay, we're almost at 2 milliseconds. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll just zoom in. Yeah, we were clipping pretty hard on 10x. So see rise time here. We are cycling because we're playing up and low, so I will just attenuate it to 2 milliseconds by eye. Actually, we can do some measurements, hey. So if we do stop, measure. I haven't done this before on this scope, so let's see what we can do here. Well, we don't need that on because we've basically just done that. So how do I set the measurement up? Need to set the cursor mode on. Let's go manual. Okay. How do I adjust the cursor A, cursor B? So let's go cursor A. How do I move cursor A? That would be really helpful. Going left and right, yeah. Oh, okay, here.
Still listening to Ross from Friends.
So, yeah, kind of like...
This one's Star Tracks by...
Okay, cursor A is exactly there, and we need to go to cursor B.
One of his projects, anyway.
Nope. That's trigger. How do I move cursor B? Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. This is the first time I've actually properly used this oscilloscope. How do I change to cursor B? Well, I'm in cursor B, but how do I move the cursor now?
Just to confirm, yes, this is definitely Rygar.
Cursor B, yeah.
A lot of other projects
Measure?
sort of similar to this, I guess. They're all this sort of high energy Eurobeat sort of sound. Big orchestral stabs, lovely big fat chords, that sort of thing.
So that's 2 milliseconds peak to peak. Oh, okay. I think we're fucking pretty damn close, to be honest.
Anyway, you're still locked into Ross from Friends. Hope you're enjoying the show. I think we've got about an hour left. I'll keep checking in with you.
No, we're off the waveform there. Again, something we can play by ear. I've never done a actual cursor measurement on this before as well, so... How do I just... Okay, so that's 80 microseconds. Which is fine. I just want to be able to set cursor A there. Yep, cool. Now cursor B. Every time I move to cursor B, it moves back to cursor... It moves cursor A. Yeah, nice. Just trying to work out. I'm close. I'm just trying to get a cursor measurement here. From this point to the next point. But I'm just not sure how to actually do that. No, let's go back to cursor. Select. Cursor A. Cursor B. Now I want to move it. What the heck? Yeah, well, I can move cursor A, but I can't move cursor B, or do I have to go to cursor A, B? Okay. So I'm on cursor B, and it just moves cursor A with it. Surely that's not... Oh my god, it's the fucking intensity button. Wow. 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 So we just want to measure peak to peak. No, well that's A, so it's probably put itself in crazy mode right now. So if we go back to cursor B. All right. What's that? That's 18 milliseconds. That's a lot further off where we need to be. Program an A 110 hertz, so just a middle A as before. Observe the waveform as the notes are hit. Adjust TM3 to have a 2 millisecond gaps between the resonant peaks. See page 7 of the service notes. All right, let's have a look at the service note. Yeah, that is actually really annoying that that's moving the cursor. Go figure. All right, let's go to the service notes. Page 7. VCO, VCF. Okay, so 2 milliseconds between one resonant peak to the next resonant peak. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So we're measuring 20 milliseconds. So if we run start again, and let's adjust. I'm at the top of TM3 now, and I'm not getting any further. Wait, am I in the right timescales? That would be the other reason that this is not working. Probably 5 milliseconds at 100 volts. And let's program just low A's. So pitch. All right, I'm just gonna reprogram this 1 sec. That's an A. 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 Okay. Let's try that again. No, TM5 is here. Oh, you can't really see it. This is TM3. Where am I? From. That'd be fun. Yeah, it's TM3. All right, let's try that again. And let's run stop. Let's horizontal move. Oh, I'm adding serious delay here to the... All right, so we go cursor A. There, and then cursor B. Oh yeah, look at that. Exactly 2 milliseconds. Well, plus a little. Technically 1.9. So we could adjust TM3 a little bit more, but we are basically almost smack on. And this again is something that you do by ear. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Happy. All right. Now, what does the next thing tell us to do? VCA trimming, if you fitted the optional trimmer. This is quite simple. On the machine, once the machine is warmed up, well, it's been on for ages now, run the sequencer so notes are playing. Move the waveform switch halfway until you hear the waveform is silent, but you hear the chirp and the DC thump of the filter and the VCA. Now adjust the trimmer to minimize the thump. It will always be a small amount. Okay, so we don't need our scope anymore. So let's get rid of the scope. And I'm gonna move this away. All right, scope is gone. Now, I'm gonna pause the music because I want you guys to hear what I'm doing. All right, now we need some audio. Yeah, I got the nice peaks, man. And I was measuring 1.9 milliseconds adjusted, give or take. So pretty happy. All right, let me plug this in. All right. So you can hear that? Now. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to move this waveform. I need to get a very small screwdriver here. Very, very, like, minute small. Because we're going to adjust. I'll zoom in. I'll show you what we're going to adjust. See this little trimmer here? See this little tiny little trimmer? That's basically what we're going to adjust. Well, that's basically, that is what we're. All right, so. Yeah, oh, it's absolutely ridiculously small. And I have done this before. Oh, yeah, I do have a. This is the size of the. This is what we're going to put in. All right, so now we need to make sure that. Run the sequencer, so notes are playing. Now move the waveform halfway through, and then we adjust the DC trim of this. So. I can barely even hear it. I can't even get it to sit halfway through. Basically dead silent at that point. It's like a very fine movement to get it to sit in the middle. Getting no thud from that. Let's program some accents in. Okay, we have a problem, and I know what the problem is. And it's a bitch of a problem too. That trim pot isn't soldered on correctly. And I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, sounding pretty in tune, which is fucking fantastic. Now, the problem is, I'll show you exactly what it is. When we go back here to where we build the VCA. Now, this part here, see how this trimmer is soldered on to this little breakout board via these 3 pins. So there's one there, and one there. The resistor's working, but the trimmer isn't soldered on properly. So, and I can tell you because when I fire up the other one and set the waveform switch to the middle, it works completely fine. What is the trim pot even trimming? It's trimming the DC offset of the attack of the envelope. Now, it's not a hard fix, but it's not an easy fix. It's easy. It's not hard because taking this out, hold on, I'll just grab this music back on. Taking this back out is the hard part because you basically, it's a bit of an unpleasant part of the board to like desolder or anything. Anyway, I can get it back out, that's fine. And then basically I'm gonna have to re-solder that back in and make sure those connections are actually all. So it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna let it stop me putting bass today. But yeah, I mean, like, let's have a listen. It's tuned now, so before we put it in the case, let's have a bit of a listen. Now, this is where we can adjust the resonance and cut off. I'll get my other screen. Now that's cut off very low. Now that's exactly how we had it before when we were testing the peak to peak of the resonance. Now I've just turned the cutoff down even further. It's all a matter of playing it by ear and like what you actually like. You can play some different patterns. It's a balancing act because you want it to be, you don't want to cut off too low and you also don't want to make it so the cutoff basically doesn't have a sort of starting point. Let's see if we can get it to acid chirp. If we can get it to acid chirp, we're laughing. Yep. I think we're pretty damn close, hey? I'm pretty happy. A little bit more work, but that's all right. I mean, I can do that. That's pretty easy. So tune range seems to be pretty good. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. Oh, that. Can you you hear that like resonant whistle? Can you hear that whistle at the top of those like octaves? That's the sound that we're going for. In fact, this one actually almost sounds better than my other one. All right, I'm happy. I reckon we can move on to the case. For those of you playing along, sounds in tune. I think it does. I think it's pretty damn good. So apart from this LED here, which we have to replace, which I will replace with probably like a very nice yellow that I've got for the pitch. Apart from that, that's the only thing that's a problem, and it's not that big of a problem. So yeah, we're pretty good. I reckon we move on and build this case. Oh, you want to hear some reverb? All right, give me a sec. Can you actually hear that reverb? Because I've got this set up in a way that you may not be able to hear it. What's up, Rory? So we just tuned the... Could you hear reverb in that, Latro? So Rory, what we did is we just got the oscilloscope out, I just put it away. We ensured that our octaves and voltage controlled oscillator was all set up correctly. We adjusted a few of these trim pots to make sure. Yeah, I think it's something to do with post effects in... hold on, give me one sec. This may work. Can you hear that? Whoop, I just lost the knob. Oh yeah, this is sounding huge. That's the acid sound, baby. That's it. That is absolutely enormous. All right, before I get absolutely fucking carried away, like literally carried away. All right, so for those who just tuned in, for those of you who just came in, we calibrated it to the manual spec. We calibrated the oscillator. We calibrated the filter, and we have an issue with, which is not a hard issue, but our VCA, which is here, voltage controlled amplifier, the trim pot that I've soldered on, which is, it's all SMD electronics. It's like you're doing it under a microscope to like actually see it properly. So this VCA trim pot is not actually affecting the thump of the VCA. It's not the worst of, you know, worst of the things that can happen. But after playing it then, it sounds pretty nice. It sounds really nice, actually. So let's put this away for a second and let's get out the build case, the case for the actual case to put it in. All right, I'm just going to turn it off. And all right. I'm going to hydrate as well. Did you win basketball, Rory? Oh, Rory, you missed some funny as fuck shit. Tim was streaming at the same time as me. He's building a frog. It's our mate's frog. And basically our mate... So I got all the PCBs and the frogs from Swag Keys, and I gave him his frog and the 2 PCBs. Like, we got 2 each. And apparently those PCBs could not be found. So Tim opened the case to go build the frog tonight and had no PCB. So he ran over to my house to get us and appeared on stream for a little bit. All right. So let's get up the build guide for the case. Sec. I'll get this music back on. Yeah, it wouldn't be a scuffed Tim build if it wasn't some epic issue. Nah, it wasn't. I mean, like, that's pretty epic in terms of like, oh yeah, I was teaching him how to tune the VCF as well. I had him here with the oscilloscope and like testing things. It was pretty funny. All right, let's get this case thingy up. Documents, case assembly. All right, there's a little bit involved here. So this is what we need to do. I've got all the parts sort of ready to go, and I'll probably sort of even lay them out like that just so we know everything. I've already gone ahead and replaced these 2 electrolytic capacitors, which I'll show you. So this is what I took out. They're too big for the actual, there's these MIDI, you'll see what I mean in the build. There's MIDI ports. Where are these MIDI ports? Yeah, so these MIDI ports here, if you don't remove those electrolytic capacitors and put in the little ones that he gave you, this doesn't actually get past these knobs correctly. So yeah, I've already gone ahead and done that. Yeah, basically, let's go start from the start. Did Tim stay live while he came here? Because that would be pretty damn funny. All right, so let's lay everything out first. All right, let's put this away because we don't really need it. All right, so here's the parts. So he tried to... You can stream from your phone. Oh, he's... That's too fucking funny. All right, the other issue with this case build, which is not a huge problem and it will get resolved, is there's some potentiometer brackets that were missing from the build. From the package that was sent to me. Either that or I've thrown them out, which is kind of really annoying. So I'll have to open it up at some point and yeah, basically add those back in. I kind of don't know what these are for. I kind of feel like they're for the feet, but then again, there's rubber standoffs for it anyway. What do you mean what do you mean? You thought it was for the 808? Oh, no, that's for this, man. Yeah. It's not a huge issue because the potentiometers are pretty stable. Just the 2 that need to be bracketed. But as soon as I get those brackets, I'll put it all back in. All right, so there's 3 large standoffs. And we need 3 sort of mid-range standoffs. I'll put this on so you guys are following what I'm doing here. Now I'll show you exactly what it is. So see these 2 potentiometers here? There's little mounting brackets that go, so like you take the knob off and they go over these and they get soldered. I don't know if you can sort of see that. They get soldered into the like little PCB slots. And it basically just keeps these down because this is actually sitting quite high and it's bouncy. So yeah, basically just locks those in place. It's not a big deal. I mean, easy to fix once they arrive. All right, so need a bunch of these standoffs. And need, I don't know what this little thing is, but if anyone knows what this is, some kind of lock nut thingy, I guess. More standoffs, some tapered screws. These all seem to be about the same height. Yep. Star washer, lock washer. So what does the star washer actually, because I don't remember seeing anything in this build about him using a star washer, unless I didn't read it all correctly. Not 100% sure where he uses it. Anyway, we'll get there. All right, so then we've got a bunch of all right, we've got these like blocks. These are pretty awesome, like how they've been engineered. Little L bracket, some nuts. Ujo, I'm waiting for you to step in. Some washers for the standoffs, I'm assuming. And then we've got some. Now there's probably countersunk and non-countersunk screws here. They all look about the same to me. Those all look the same. Are they the same height? Yeah. Alright, so there's those guys. More nuts. Lock nuts. Do I have a mini spanner? That's going to be the window. Oh, these are little countersunk. Okay. Yep. So little countersunk screws. They all look like they're the... Nah, this is definitely smaller. What is this? So we've got okay, let's go from the top. 10 M3 6mm screws, and there's 5mm screws. I do have this ruler. That looks like 6. Yeah. So there's 6s and 5s. 10 6s and 6 5s. Okay, that's fucking... That's 6. 6. They all look like they're about 6. And I definitely don't have 10 of anything. Oh, no? I'm actually confused. Considering that... Yeah, let me zoom in a bit. Alright, these countersunk ones. Yeah, there's a few taller countersunk. They're smaller countersunk. That's some small, God knows what, and some more nuts. Alright, let's just go through it again. In terms of screws, 10 M3 6mm round heads. Wait, some of these countersunk? Nah. What size are these? I guess it's just going to be a bit of a trial and error. So that's 6 or 5, and then there's 4s. These don't look like 4s. Actually, they're 4s, yeah. Okay, so they're 4s. They're 5s. Anyone else reading this like the same as I am? So that's the Torx head number, M2. He's got 10x over here, but then he's got M3x 5mm. So just M3 5mm. Is that how you're reading it? I'm assuming so. Six M3 nuts, 1 L bracket, one 3.2mm lock washer stainless steel. Guessing that's it. 3 of these washers, yep. 4 M3 nuts. Holy shit, how do you fucking know the difference here? Alright, whatever. We're just gonna wing it. We'll work it out. Alright, cool, yep. Threaded blocks. Alright, cool, whatever. Let's just get to the fucking case. Alright, let me get the case out and I'll show you what we're working with. So we'll put this just to the side now. M3 by 5mm, M3 Torx usually T10, yeah. I think, well, he's got, yeah, T9s here. And he's got 10 of these, but I don't have 10 of them. Look, I think we'll work it out. Can't be too fucking good. All right, let me get the case. So this is the faceplate. This is our faceplate. Literally looks exactly like the real one. Quite thin. Has these threaded screws here, which are going to obviously lock into something. So then we've got front plate, which is going to go like that. Then we've got back plate, which is our access ports into the actual device. We're going to need to mount so we're going to need to mount 2 MIDI ports, which we'll have to solder up real quickly, and the switch, which I've done already, and then the rest of it should just slot in. And then this is the base, and it's got protective film on it, and it will be silver. And then basically, yeah, we're going to put this whole thing together. All right, so the first thing it says for us to do, we need some pliers. All right, let me get my pliers out. All right, we got some pliers. We need some Torx screws, which I have all here anyway. And Phillips screwdriver, if you have a black case kit. We don't. Oh, I'm missing the sides. Well, there's there's this as well, this potentiometer holder, and I'll show you what I think we use it for. And it doesn't really explain it in the actual build as well. But this is the sides, and they're gonna be facing like that. Okay, so we'll just leave those sort of here for now. All right, let's read what he wants us to do. Caution with a here, I'll get back onto the build. With a closer look, you'll notice that the M3 threaded block has a sagging one side. This sagging side must point to the back while the block is screwed on. Okay. So these are the two blocks. Okay, so if you look here,
got about 30 minutes left.
You'll see these are
You've been enjoying this.
Sagging back.
Ross from Friends in the mix.
How big are the middle four knobs compared to the case hole? These. Oh no, they should fit like literally perfectly. Yeah, no, they'll fit. They'll fit. Everything fits. I mean, he's even gone to, these knobs were originally made by Roland, and they've all been discontinued for like 40 years. And he even got them injection molded to be exactly the same as the original in silver or black. All right, so that's the case. All right. Yep, the two M3 2.5 blocks. Two? I've only got one. What? The two M3... Oh no, he's talking about these two. Okay, yeah, one's a little bit bigger hole, the other one's a shorter. Okay, yep, no worries, I get that. One side has a 3.5mm hole instead of the usual thread. That block is to be attached at the front plate. Okay, no worries. All right, assembly. All right, let's do this one by one. So first, check whether the base plate is positioned correctly. Mark drill hole should be to the left-hand side. Please remove the protective film from the other side. Okay, so let's take this away just for now. We won't need this just yet. All right, so that's the left-hand side. Yep. All right, please remove the protective film from the other side. Need tweezers. Right, I'm gonna turn my oscilloscope off. It's really hot. So this is the left. Let's get this back plate off. This ain't nothing like building a keyboard. Way more raw. I am trying to get this film off. All right, here we go. The reveal. Woo! Pretty. All right, cool. All right, next thing we need to do is we need to make a 5 to 6mm cut of the protection film for either of the short edges on the inner side. Yeah, that looks right. Yep, that looks right. All right, we need to make some 5mm cuts to either side with a Stanley knife to get the protection film off, I'm assuming. All right, I'll just show you where I'm at, sorry. All right, let's get the ruler out. 5mm. Basically almost to the screw point. Yeah, basically, give or take just to the screw point. probably be the same on both sides. So let's do and get that as straight as possible. Wish I had an L, something L to bloody, what do you call it? Like an L ruler? All right. All right, there's that side. Let's peel that off quickly. Square, a square, square, thank you. That was the word I was looking for. God, this film is like really hard to get off. Need something to dig underneath that. There we go. All right, one side done. This Ross with Friends mix is trippy. And let's do the other side. Yeah, it's really sticky, man. Super sticky. Trying to get this as nice as possible. All right, that looks good. Dig underneath that, get this out. Just slicing my finger off. All right. Yeah, it's not that straight. I could make it a little bit better. Hold on, let me just... it's really not going to make much difference. Not really fast. All right, cool. So part 1 point, whatever you want to call that, is done. All right, now we need to put the standoffs on. First, you need to screw in the M3 nylon spacers to the base plate using the M3 6mm round head screws, then attach the M3 threaded block. Okay. The nylon spacers. Does he mean these are nylon spacers? They're M3x8mm, they look like. Using the round-headed screws. Ah, right, so these go into this, but then they screw in from the back. I'll put the knife away as well. Cutting myself. All right, cool. So you need to go one here, there. Okay, cool. Yeah, these are nylon. Okay, there's one. These all look very much the same in terms of actual... All right, there's those. Yeah, they are plastic. It definitely is plastic, man. All right, there's 3 in, and I'm just going finger tight for now. I think that should be all right. What do you reckon? They seem pretty locked in finger tight. All right, couple more. And then we need one here and one there. Yep, okay. All right, there's that, and got a couple of screws left over here. I don't know what he's talking about with the screws, man. Like completely not what I've got in here, but I'm sure it'll work. All right, there we go. And we need to attach the threaded block. Finally attach the M2.5 threaded block. Is assuming this big guy. So this guy will go there. With these two screws. All right, I definitely need a screwdriver now. Top side of it. Right, perfect. All right. I'll get the other one aligned. Trying to make him as straight as possible. Nah, he's a bit off. Looking pretty good. Nah, he's still a little bit off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, good point, because then I can just align them as the... Okay, I can leave that just a little bit loose. Yep. First, yep. Base plate. Yep. Be sure to align the threaded block. The second M2 thread will be used later for the nylon spacer to support the switch board. Okay, so we need to get this guy with the 4mm screw. Okay, I think we need to... These need to be facing this way. Finally attach the 2.5 threaded block. This one has to be attached with the 4mm screw, which I think is this guy. Which needs to be put on the base plate and then screwed into the first thread of the block. Yep, be sure to accurately align the thread block. The second M2 thread will be used later for this. Okay, cool. So this goes... What size is it? Not that size. Probably this size. Maybe 6 torque. No, not either. Okay, there we go. All right, and this needs to go with the back facing towards me, like that, into the first thread. Yep. All right, I'll leave him a little bit loose for now. Okay, cool. The base plate is in. Oh, yeah, cool. That's why I got you here, Latro. That's why I got you here, buddy. All right, I'm getting really hot. I'm just gonna take my jump on a sec. All right, so what is next? What is next? Yep, that looks pretty much like what we got. Now we're gonna fit the electronics to the base plate, make sure the interior secured and properly align it. Place the interior securely and properly align it. Okay. All right, so we don't need the, all right, let's get the device. We don't need these nylon spaces anymore because I have to take them out. Oh man, these things are in. Far out. I might need to ply them out. Oh, and I just lost the knot. Give me 1 sec, I'm just getting these nylon spaces out of here. Big trap. Let's drop it. Oh man, I'm losing all the knobs. Yeah, we're good, we're good. All right, there's 2 out and last one. All right, 3 out. All right, let's place this bad boy. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, it's starting to look like something. Get a grip. I'm fucking all over the shop. All right, it's starting to look like bloody synth case. God knows where that point is. It doesn't really matter. We can fix that later. All right, cool. So what does he require from us now? Attach your M3 18mm nylon spaces to the forward 8mm spaces. Okay, so that's to the forward 8mm spaces. Well, there's one there. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, because that's going to align the switchboard, so it's these 3. I'll zoom this in so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so I just put in these nylon spaces on this. This is what we call a tray mount in the industry. Hint. It's basically, ain't no flex in this bad boy. Oi, Rory, this is Alp switches. Tiny little clicky Alps. PCB mount synth. All right, so there's the nylon spaces on. Now, what does it want us to do? Oh, yep. Now we need to attach this to this. And then put in the washers with the nuts. All right. That goes on there, that goes on there. This is really starting to look like a synth now. And that goes on there. And that goes on there. We can make these cables a little bit nicer, but that in time. All right, And then these washers. Sorry, these nuts. Jesus, you need tiny fucking hands for this. Oh my god. Alright, first one on. Nice and tight. Starting to get there. Looking way better than the raw thing that it was before. Is that going down? Yeah, it is. Just very slow. I've got a socket set. Yeah, the faceplates. Yeah, it'll be very nice having a faceplate. And not being like scared of like, you know, shorting electronics when I'm handling the thing and I'm like moving. Huh? That's a little bit loose, which I mean, we can I'd probably have a tiny socket set that we can fit this on. All right, let's just get it. Do it in first. Okay, I need to turn it around like that.
Earth Rave by Ace Mo.
Alright, we're getting there.
Before that, we had a bit of Nicky Nair on the remix.
Alright, that's tight.
The tune's called Bulwark.
One could do with a bit more. Alright, no, that's good.
I've got to apologise briefly.
Pretty damn good.
Had some issues with my USB.
Don't apologise. Just don't mix off USB.
The shoddy.
Alright, do this by hand. Don't do it too tight.
But I had a whole show planned.
Okay, I'll untighten it a bit.
So this week just played a bunch of golden oldies. Hope you've enjoyed it nonetheless.
I'll just loosen this. Okay, yep, that's good. You can see from the side view, everything is nice and parallel. Oh, it's looking pretty damn fucking good. Don't mind if I do.
And yeah.
Okay.
For the next one.
There's one plastic nut left. Okay, yes there is. And it's gonna go in probably the fucking goddamn hardest place to put. Oh yeah, fucking hell. That is like right in there. And then we got to do some MIDI jacks. All right, no worries. All right, we're getting there, boys. Just gonna flip this way. And by the power of... Dude, look at the size of my hands, and then look where it wants me to put that bloody nut. That's next level. How the fuck am I gonna get that in there? No, I need a little socket. One sec. All right, here we go. I got some sockety things. Do I even have any sockets? There's no sockets in. Wrong set. Hold on, I need to grab another one. Legit, I don't think I have this. I have a socket set, but I just don't know where it is. Is this what's his name worthy, you reckon? I reckon I can get my pliers in there. Got some needle noses. So let's go down to main view. You guys can see what I'm doing. So I've got to get it in there. No. I'll bend that transistor out of the way. That one. Oh, legit, I got it. I don't know how I'm gonna tighten it. I don't know if I got it. I guess by design, like, it needs to have this part, but it's so difficult. I'm getting it, just albeit not very fast. Just like turn by turn. It won't have to be tight or anything, so. Really annoying part to put that. Yeah, I just can't get my fingers in there. Like if I can get my fingers in there. All right, we almost done. Yeah, I wonder, like, there'd have to be a better way of doing this specific mouth point. Or I guess if you had like a Torx, a socket set. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. All right, cool. All right, so there's that part done. All right, this is what we look like so far. Yeah, a small socket would do it, no worries. All right, now he wants us to attach the MIDI jacks to the switch plate and use the countersunk screws and the M3 nuts to attach the jacks. Lock washers are not needed. Then do the switch. So this part is actually somewhat... So basically this and... Oh my God. I didn't actually attach this. Are you kidding me? So I know I have to solder these, that's one thing, but now I have to magically get this connector into there. Which I really should have done first. Which means I'm gonna have to take this top part off. These were easy ones to get off. Two-second job on this one. So once we need to basically do our MIDI control, we need to work out exactly which pins on these MIDI jacks that we're gonna need to solder to as well. The Sonic Potions website has a document on it. Just a small PDF. Like what they say. Alright, it's not too difficult to bloody get these things done. Alright, so there's those off. Take this off. Actually attach what we need to attach. Might just... yeah, we'll have to do some routing here. This guy is going to have to go face it down to Maybe easier to go like that. Like that. Okay, cool. My only concern is the Molex pin underneath touching a resistor in there, which chances are it's not. Let's have a quick look. Okay, no, we good, we good. All right, in terms of routing, let's just leave that kind of like this for a bit.
Hey,
All right.
this is Robert Hood, and you're listening to Radio Slave on Rinse FM.
Oh yeah, Latro, prepare your ears. Prepare your ears, my friend. Bringing out the big guns in the mixes tonight. Wonder how old Timmy Boy's stream's going. They're about to go hard. It's Radio Slave and Mark Broom, so it'll probably be a mixture of like techno and house. And probably Radio Slave dropping a lot of his own tracks in here. Enter. Enter the dragon. I could probably loosen this. Not really moving that much at the moment. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, so we averted that drama. We do have some wiring fucking fun here, but that's okay. Mostly this wire I want to get back underneath if I can. Some capacity. Yeah, whatever. Get there. Alright, what does it tell me that... Oh yeah, the back now. So basically what we're going to need to do is flip this around this way. Then this. But first, we need to actually make these. So if we go to the Sonic Potions website, Sonic Potions 303 CPU. Yeah. Not the installation guide. Yeah, actually the installation guide. All right, here's what we need to do with this. So we have two MIDI. We've got MIDI in and MIDI out. CPU comes with detachable rainbow cat. So black and brown is going to go to MIDI out. Put my soldering iron on. Oh, we need some heat shrink on this too. Just before I forget. So, and I say that because I'm gonna need 5. I'll show you what I mean. 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are gonna go on here. I'm gonna probably have to use my soldering iron to do this heat shrink part, but that's alright. Alright, there's 2, and then... Well, actually. Should I heat shrink this whole cable? Or should I just leave it? Like, I could put a decent heat shrink so it's at least like well contained, but it's in the case. I mean, like, you're not gonna see it. I think for this one, I'm not gonna bother. If it's an issue, then I'll deal with that. That one's good. That one's good. This one. Okay, so there's that. Now we need to do, so let's do MIDI out first, black and brown. Well, let's do what we can get our hands on first. This is apparently where MIDI jacks have small, really small, like you need good lighting numbers printed next to their pins. But here you also have a pick that should make the cabling easier. Okay. That looks like bottom pin. Oh, okay, so we just need to go. All right, so let's do the first one, which is going to be black. There's black. Gonna go. Is it black to? Yeah, black is gonna be to here. All right, I need to tin this first. We're gonna do the 3 top ones. All right. Yeah, there's no chance of short. These guys will be completely fine. It's just the endpoints that I'm gonna shrink wrap. Well, heat shrink. I'll show you what I mean. All right, let me tin this up a bit. Would say go inside, right? Yeah, I think it. We're gonna do, this is our MIDI out. All right. So first one is black, brown, red. Black. Make sure these guys have got good slack. So there's black. Okay, there's black. Look alright. Hey, he's not going in. Black, brown. Just as long as these aren't tangled up. Fine. Alright, brown. All right, there's brown and red. There's red. Oh, we lost his little jacket. All right, first one done. That's MIDI out. Which may as well,
Good evening.
I'll heat shrink them all together at the end. So there's MIDI out. I'm gonna go MIDI in. And he
Next
is,
2 hours,
And yeah, this could be
yellow
the final
and
show on FM.
what is that?
But
Oh,
we'll
don't
be
tell me
back
that's fucking
with
orange.
conversation soon.
No, black, yeah, no, that's right.
More information on that.
Yeah, yellow and
Please
orange. Yeah, no, that's right.
www.records.com.
We need to tin this guy up quickly.
And yeah, joining me tonight, special guest
So
Mike Broom.
it's this
He'll be
one
with me in hour 2 with a special guest mix. And for the first hour,
and
I'll be playing you loads
this
of brand
one.
new music. So keep it locked. Rinse FM.
and it's yellow first, then brown, then orange. The yellow. And orange. All right. Hey. Get this guy to sit still. There we go. All right, we're good. Oh, he could be a little bit better. Might just hit him with a little bit more solder. Alright, he ain't going anywhere. Alright. Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it, my brother. Alright, let's heat shrink these on. I don't really have a lighter to do this with, so we're gonna try something interesting. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to go get a lighter from inside or something. Yeah, I really... You'd think a 350-degree soldering iron would, like, let you do heat shrink. But it seems like it doesn't, so I might just run inside and grab a... I might grab a lighter. Just give me 2 secs, guys. 2 secondos. Down the lighter! Right, alright, we good. Let's make flames. Let's make flames. Smells bad. Yeah, that's hot. This doesn't, whew, something's burning. The shrink ratio on this is pretty fucking terrible. Yeah, no, I've got... It's working, but it's just fucking, it's pretty bad. This is from J-Car. I think its shrink ratio is just actually not that good. Yeah! Do not touch hot heat shrink. Ah! Oh my god. Alright. We'll just do with what we can at the moment. Yeah! Yeah, I know. These are fucking huge, aren't they? I mean, no, this is kind of like, it kind of works. It's not too bad. Not too good. All right. Yeah, it's not really grabbing. That's the problem. Let me try. I think I'm just burning it, hey? Yeah, it's not... Oh yeah, it's grabbing. It did grab, it did. All right, let me get the rest of these fucking pathetic heat shrinks on. Yeah, I know. I think the ratio of this stuff is, I think it's basically at its limit. All right, let's try this. Just burning cables almost. Look at that. Nice and black. All right. Yeah, not gonna bother with the rest. I will. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, look, it's just pulling back. All right, what I'll do is I'll just cut them off. Where's my knife? It's not the end of the world. They're gonna be fun to get off now. I mean, the hard ones are because they've gone bloody hard. Yeah, or actually, should I call Tim and be like, look, bro, you know, because I gave you the PCB before, do you mind just pausing your stream and getting some heat shrink? Alright, I'll cut the rest of these off easy. These ones come straight off. Sounds like Radio Slave's dropping some acid. Oh no, don't cut the wire. Alright. Alright, we'll do without some heat shrink for today, that's alright. We can fix that up later. Yeah, I'd say the chances of there being any kind of short will be pretty damn fucking minimal. I am not too worried. Alright, that's fine. Let's get rid of those. The other two can just stay on there for now. I'll deal with them later. We're not going to see it. Alright, so it wants us to plug these into here. This is MIDI out. And it wants us to... Let me pack this knife away or I will cut myself. Alright, it wants us to do this as... little washers with some countersunk 5mm screws, which I'm assuming are these four. Well, there's assuming this will go into this. Okay, yeah, so that's what it wants us to put in here. All right, so this is going to be extremely difficult. That's got to go like that. That's got to go like that. Then we have to fit this goddamn tiny nut on there. In fact, if I use a Torx, what Torx is this? That's that Torx. This may not be as difficult as I thought it would be, actually. Let's do this without. Oh my god, I'm a pro. Such a pro. Alright, first one in. You just gotta use the force, man, I'm telling you. First one in. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll go back to full screen. So you can see what I'm doing. Basically, I just stood this up. So that goes in there like that. And I just stood that up on there. And then with my giant fingers and this miniature friggin' nut, we do that. And we screw it in this way. All right, there we go. MIDI in. That's MIDI out. Oh no, we've lost the bloody solder. Oh, he didn't have enough solder on him. Let me just re-hit that guy. I might have to flip him around. Yeah, the brown wire came off because it didn't have enough tin on there. I'm just gonna fix that quickly. Nah, he's not sticking in nicely. No, I'm not getting a good action. Let's do this, and let's put this guy. This guy is very difficult to get on. Almost. Yeah, it is. It was the middle one that, it was the black-brown one. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's get the other ones in. MIDI's not important, we just use DNSync anyway, but I mean, I do want to build it properly. And this guy's got to go down like this, so let's get this and one of these. And this guy's got to be facing down too, like that. All right. Oh yeah, I've got a nut here. Yeah, for sure. It's good. Don't worry. I got you, my man. I got you. If I don't get this nut, something really fun to get in. Alright. I want to stand this guy up. As much balance as possible. The hardware? What do you mean? I want this friggin' nut go on, man. Alright, got it. Alright, we can tighten those when we get the next one on. What do you mean by the hardware is black? You mean like the knobs?
On Rinse FM.
All right. All right, looking good. Looking good. All right. Now we have to get the switch in. And that's gonna be with, let's get this on to here. Attach a switch with the M2 countersunk screws, keep the proper fit. So you just need to attach it with, I think it's these two little M2s. Oh no. These two are M2 as well, maybe. Let's see if this is the right size. Yeah, that looks good. All right, this is gonna be fun. So let's get the switch. This is gonna require some serious balancing. Because this switch cable is really short, hey. I'll get it onto full screen so you can see what I mean. Maybe it's not these screws. This is fucking, oh no, thought it was threaded. Maybe it's these tiny ones. Oh yeah. How do I know what's what though? Yeah, that looks about the size. Okay, so it's this tiny M2, and I need a different piece. This socket. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Oh man, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, if I angle it like that. Right, one in. And just align that. All right, where's my other tiny little one? Oh man, this was hard to get in. All right, switch in. Now we're starting to get really close. In fact, I reckon we're bloody close to actually getting this, like, ready to go. All right, let's see what he says. Oh yeah, let's fit the plate on. Now we need to fit the plate, okay. All right, I see a little bit of an issue, and that's these cables. So that's gonna be fine. You need to bring black and brown thread there. Okay, that's better. That's much better. All right. Looking good. Looking pretty good. Looking really good. Now, that's aligned, that threaded block. Okay, cool. All right. All right, we're getting there. So what does it want next? Time to attach the cables. What do you mean by that? Yeah, the MIDI jacks fit fucking pretty damn perfectly. Bye. Fucking good job. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I've done that already. Now we're ready to do the front plate. The front plate. The L angle is to be placed on the back of the plate with one lock washer and the M3 nut. Okay. Oh, front plate. Okay, cool. So. This is fitting nice, as you can see. The M3 block in here is lined up pretty good, and we'll just need a little bit of a tighten. All right, so we can. There's gonna be some cable routing fucking madness to be dealt with, but Don't know how we're gonna do that. Might have to tape these and then tape them down or something like that. Anyway, we'll work it out. All right, so it wants us to do the front plate now. So let's move this just quickly, without breaking anything. All right, front plate. All right, so it wants us to attach the L brackets like this to there, and then put a washer on it, and the lock washer. Okay, so that's what this little lock washer is for. All right. Onto the back of the plate. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right. How and what? Really secure it in, I'm guessing, because I'm guessing. Let me do that quickly with some pliers. I really need a socket set though. All right, that's in. All right. Now we need to do, at the forward edge, you'll find use for the 2.5mm threaded block, okay? With the 3.2mm drilling, simply attach the block with a M3 female screw, okay? Like that. Do not break the bolt while tightening the female screw. What does that fucking mean? Hold on, what does this actually mean? Hold on, let me get it on. Do not break the M3 bolt while tightening the female screw. At the forward edge, you'll find use for the 2.5mm threaded block with the 3.2mm drilling. Simply attach the block with a female M3 female screw, which is what's in there, to align it properly. Don't break the bolt. Okay. This is where we're going to have to do some filing. Yeah, all right. Okay, that's on pretty nicely. Now we're gonna have to file this off. All right, I bought a big filer. So we're gonna have to take the end of that down to flush of the actual, so if you see it's showing that, can you see just the little edge hanging out there? We're gonna have to file that off. And let's not, oh, I'm just gonna get some. Just put this down so we don't damage the faceplate. Last thing we want to do. All right, Where's my file? Hopefully I can do this without shaking the desk like dramatically. Getting there. Oh yeah, I've taken a fair bit off. Ever built a keyboard where you needed to file something right down? All right, that's flush. All right, fantastic. All right. Well, nah, needs a little bit more. Means I need to tighten it just a little bit. All right, let me file just a little bit more off that. That's about pretty damn flush. I'll just double check it. Yeah, a tiny little bit more, but I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest. All right, no more. That's it. That's plenty.
This is Raven, and you're listening to Radio Slave.
All right. Let's just tighten that again. All right, looking good, looking good, looking really good. All right, so I flush that down to the nut. All right, what does it want now? Now we have to fit the side panels and the front plate. Okay, so we're pretty much almost there. Now fit the front plate and put the side panels on, okay? Oh, I see. Yep, I see. All right, so let me get that. All right, I'll show you what we're gonna do. So let's get the synth out. This is basically where it's all going to slot in. So we do need to make sure cords are in here. All right. Gonna be a bit of balancing here. Probably should have made these a lot smaller. Yeah, dude, it's gonna look so fucking sick. Not wait. I'll make this bigger so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just getting these cables, basically. Yeah, so cable arrangement here is gonna be... Okay. Alright, that's looking good. Happy with that. Mostly happy. This fucking DIN sync socket, it may need a little bit of work, but I think we'll get there tonight. Alright, faceplate. Where's the side panel? So just here. Alright, so apparently this is gonna go... Alright, we need to get this sort of sitting nice and flush. Like that. We need to get this. Alright, there's going to be some balancing here. That goes like that. That's going to go like that. And this is going to go like this. Oh no. How do you balance this? Alright. We're starting to look fucking legit here. This isn't... Wait, you gotta get the faceplate on first? Oh, okay, nah, the faceplate has to go on first. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Alright. So, these cables is gonna be a drama. I can already feel it. I'm gonna sneak as many as I can down. Damn. This track just made me think someone was knocking on my window, man. Alright, these cables are way too long. Like, way too long. So, let's try and do a bit of routing here. Yeah, gotta fit the faceplate first. Alright. Alright, clearance is alright. Let's get these panels just here for a minute. We have some clearance. Alright, let's get this faceplate on. I'm mostly fitting. Wait, do we know what the circle? Yeah, these. Oh, these. There's nothing in there about these. I have no fucking clue what they are. There's literally nothing in that, what's his name, that talks about them. Like, I'm just scrolling down to the end. Dude, there's literally nothing. Are they for like the potentiometers, or are they like for these four potentiometers? Maybe they are for that. I mean, they kind of fit them pretty much. You're right, yeah, it's probably what they're for. This is such a sick track too, by the way. Alright, cable management is really something in this day. Okay, that's better if I just place them all sort of there. Yeah, this has to be taped for sure, so do these. Not a big issue. There's that other thing. Actually. Alright. I guess that's how it goes. Maybe it's to prevent like you being able to see like through the case, sort of like to black out. Yeah, probably that's what it is, eh? All right, pops on. Pops on. Yeah, it could be dust. Very good point. All right. I think we're fucking close. Might. Oh no, I can always tighten him at the end once we've got the front plate on. Well, trying to get the front plate on. Okay, this is holding it together. Oh my god. This track is out of control. Out of control. Okay. So, once we align that back, so actually, before we do that, let's go. What does it want us to do? Let's go back to, this is the tapered screws. So basically, if we stand it on its top now, all right. So, all the cable work is already done. All right. This guy's a bit unaligned here. Okay, now he's good. I need to tighten this L bracket. No, he's kind of in. That L bracket could be a little bit better aligned. Yeah, the L bracket seems to be a little bit out of alignment on the top plate. I might have to just move him slightly. Okay, that's looking a lot better. That L bracket. So this screw here is the only alignment problem I'm having, and that's the L bracket. So maybe he's the first one to go in. I think that would make sense. We're almost there, bro. Look. Just getting these final bits of alignment all together. And I just got to make this L bracket. I'm going to move him first and screw the back plate in. What did he do? Tell me. All right, I think we're good there. We just need a Phillips head now. What did he do? Tell me, let me know. Let me know what the Scuff King did. I need a Phillips head, yeah. Where's my Phillips head? Oh, don't tell me. Disappeared. Oh, he's saying I did some Tim things. Oh, Latro, how dare you, bro? I'm nothing like that guy. My skills are phenomenal. Nah, we're good. We just gotta make sure this back part is good. Yeah, right there is like lovely. Right, one of our sides fell off. Oh my god, this is so fucking close. This guy here is a bit of a... Yeah, I'm going to get back onto the big screen. This one here is... It's like... super close. I move like that. Guy's taking a fair bit of effort to screw in, hey? Makes me think that... Yeah, I don't want to do him too tight. we've got a little bit of an alignment problem, I think. Very, very small alignment. And I wonder if it's because he's a bit loose. So, yeah, this needs to be screwed in a little bit firmer, but I do want to do that if the alignment, like when the alignment's like 100%. Okay, that's good there. He's just ever so slightly off. All right, I got him. All right, we're almost done. I can screw those ones in the bottom. All right, what does it want me to do next? Wants me to do the 4 tape. Yeah, so we just got to hit the taping screws in the top now. All right. There's a DIN-sync connector in here that's a slight issue, I can tell you already, but I think we'll get away with this now. I know what I need to do to that connector as well. I need to get my Dremel out. All right, backplate is almost in. Last 2.
Hi, this is Laurent Garnier, and you're listening to Radio Slave on Rinse FM.
Yeah, he's sitting. Oh, he's a little bit unscrewed from the bottom, which means I think he's I think he just needs a good tight from the bottom. We'll test that as soon as I've done these 2. Screw is real. These self-taping screws are really tight, hey? Wow, these guys are super tight on the side here. Gonna make sure this guy is not. Oh, look, see, like they're self-tapering because there's no grooves in here whatsoever. So we're basically creating this groove for it right now. Which means it's taking a fair bit of effort to get this, like, I need my biggest screw head. Yeah, it comes in really easy once it's got threads. All right, almost there. Just don't want to thread this head. Yep, it's all talk. All right, almost done. Feels like it's looking pretty good in there. All right, that screw head's come through. Yeah, I mean, like, looking from the inside, it looks really good. All right, we need to get these last few in. Okay, this one went through like super easy. All right. Front plate and we fucking ready. I'll talk more about this. I could not get this to sit in there properly when I first tried this afternoon. The VCA breakout board touches this part here, so I'm not sure at what point where you actually put this. Do you put this? There's nothing in the instructions about it. So anyways, let's get this front plate on, which I think is the last thing. Yep. All right, front plate it is. I need to get this with some torque. Get a little bit. All right, where's that front plate? Alignment looks pretty good. Just have to adjust this this one a little bit. All right, I think we're gonna be fine. So, taper screws first, I'm assuming. Wait, are the front screws, hold on, I've got too many screws here. I have too many screws. Wait, so I've got two tapers. And these last four. I feel like I'm missing some tapers. Well, I feel like I'm missing two tapers. I definitely don't see them here. Because if you look here, now secure the back panel with the countersunk screws. Wait. I know what's wrong. These need to be countersunks. All right, so there's our 4 tapers. These need to be countersunk. All right, that makes a lot more sense. All right, much better, much better. Now, we get this on. We've got 2 countersunk and 4 normal. So we should be legit to quit. I might do the countersunks first. All right. We're so close. Oh my God. Woo!
I just don't understand. I just don't understand. What's going on in the world today?
Yeah, neither do I. All right. Last but not least, kid number 3.
Just let him be.
I think this is a really cool design, but I feel like it could be simplified. I definitely feel like there could be some simplification to it.
Let him be.
Oh my God, so much screwing.
Yeah, welcome back. This is Matt Edwards, Radio Slave here on Rinse FM.
Should I be using? Nah, it doesn't have enough torque. My fucking electronic one.
The Loose Control
Not made
band,
for fucking.
I Don't Understand, and my remix from 2018.
All right, boys.
Definitely a track for these times.
We're fucking close. We're like 1 screw
Coming up,
and a
special
few
guest,
knobs away,
Mark Broom.
and we can turn it on.
Look out for his brand new album, 100%
And-
out now on records.
Gonna be glorious.
So yeah, enjoy the mix
Is this harder? Ah,
and keep it locked. Rinse FM.
it's hard to say, man. I mean, it seems like there's more variables because of, I guess, like they're kind of similar because it's all about alignment. Yeah, there's a lot of variables. I don't know. I feel like keyboards have more things to worry about than say this. So this could be simplified. It really could be.
Listening to Radio Slave on Rinse FM.
All right, I'm just going to tighten these bottom screws up.
Definition. Definition. Definition.
It lives!
Definition.
It lives!
Definition.
It fucking lives. Now, I know there's an alignment
Definition.
discrepancy here because this needs to be fixed, this DIN6 socket. When that's done, I think we'll be sweet. The pots are alright, but they could be better aligned, and I think that potentiometer bracket would probably be helpful, but
Definition.
alright. Fingers crossed. Alright, where's the knobs?
Definition.
Where's the fucking knobs? Yeah, so I think there's a few, I don't know what pattern bank that's on, doesn't matter. I think there's a few alignment issues that we can definitely work with. Like that's not the best. That's kind of rubbing actually, so we'll have to fix that. And that's where that bracket's gonna help, really help. Where's the other, no, there it is. All right, we have built. Yeah, I'm not a knob guy either, but when you're in synths, everything's a knob. So, the big test. Woo! No, we're in. No. Back. We've got issues. Run stop ain't working. Why is that? Nah, we got issues. Check it on VR. Does it go into VR? Nah, we have issues. Run stop is an issue, which means something is up, and I'm gonna say there's a cable. We're in pitch mode. I think one of our cables may have been damaged in the connector. We're not in normal mode. That's a big issue. That's a decent issue. Well, it looks fucking hot. But we're gonna have to open it up. I think a cable has either detached or something is potentially shorting. I don't think it's shorting. I think a cable has detached. Okay. Our bank selector knob's not actually doing anything. And we've lost all LEDs here. Oh, well, no, we've not lost LEDs. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. All right. Let me try something here. Let's get the audio in. All right, audio's on. It is working, but something's... How do I just pattern clear? Pitch mode, pattern clear. Okay. Let's go to pitch mode. Hey, Latro, remember when it was doing this the other day? It was just playing these notes, but not actually... Like, run stops working. I'm in like a scale. All right, I'm in some like weird mode, which is interesting. So sync switch should be... Okay. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We just don't have any... We're in some weird mode. Woo-hoo-hoo! We were just in some weird fucking mode. Yeah, the 909. All right, give me a minute. So the alignment, there is definitely alignment issues here. And I think it's to do with the DIN sync. So it's not the worst of problems, like we can get around that. By the way, I learned how to like randomize just the timing and keep the pitch. So if you go pattern clear, time mode, accent, that changes just the timing. Now if we go pattern mode, pitch, accent, dude, hey, Rory, this is literally running a computer from 1981 inside. Like, it's literally that. So you have to think like you're in 1981 when you program this thing. Like, the fun of actually using this synth is like like the sequencer, that what makes the actual like patterns is a super fun part of the whole thing. Is it making... No, this is making the noise. Ask your questions. The noise is just, yeah. So there's a discrete analog circuitry in there made with transistors that causes the oscillator to actually occur, like oscillation to occur, and that makes a saw wave or a square wave. So this is the saw wave that you're listening to now. And now this is a square wave. A lot more rounded sounding, and it's made with the saw wave. So it's, yeah, discrete circuitry, and then that pumps it through like a filter, which is this part. Low pass, high pass. Well, it's technically just a low pass. And then you can resonate it. And I guess the charm of this machine is like when they made them in the 80s, they made them so you could play in like a band with them. And like this would be your bass player. And it was like the biggest failure ever. And then a bunch of guys out of Chicago picked them up for like literally, you know, cents to the dollar and built the whole acid house, acid techno movement based on them by just tweaking the absolute fuck out of it and making sounds. I'll go get the drum machine in a second. I'll show you what it sounds like synced up to a drum machine. Want some reverb? Reverb and drive. I've only got reverb and delay in this send. It's so fun. All right, let me go get the drum machine. Let's have a jam. All right, let me clean up a little. Oh my goodness. I thought it was fucking in serious trouble, in need of like actually pulling it apart. All right, we need a lot of room here, so let me make some room. This is gonna require a fair bit of room. Yeah, you could definitely do that, Latro, for sure. All right, let's get rid of that. I'll try and keep it so the drum machine's gonna take up so much fucking room. All right, so I need to move this keyboard. All right, keyboard off. All right, drum machine, here we go. This is this is the 80s for you. This even has cherry switches. All right, give me a sec. Let me I need to get audio and everything hooked up. All right, where is power? All right, there's power. All right, audio. and sync. The 909 keycaps, they're like the beigiest fucking... These are the real 909 keycaps. Listen to this. All right, so basically this is going to be the master clock to this. So we need to use a sync cable. I can get it out. All right, so this goes in as sync. And then basically let's route this behind the desk and then back over to here. So there's sync in on here. All right. Now we need to get some audio. All right, so this will be channel left. All right, and try and route this nicely so there's not fucking cables. Come on. Ah! Nah, it's really hard. Nearly just like pulled my neck. Oh. All right, let's go like this. So this will be left. And we need right. Oh, can you imagine doing this with fucking 20 synths? It's the biggest pain in the ass ever. Cable management of synths is just insanity. All right, almost got this cable untangled. All right, so this guy will be right. And we'll route him out here. All right. All right, audio's in. Now we need to route some audio through the mixer. All right, let's turn this on. All right, 909's on. Oh no, we've lost camera. We have lost camera. One sec. Are you guys still there? I have lost camera. Shut up, Cujo. This sucks. 1 second. Yeah. Can you see me like moving on the cam? Yeah, it's frozen. I don't know why it's done that. Dude, I think the cam's actually overheated. It's not in good state, I'll tell you that much. One sec, I might have to... Hold on, we should be able to get this back. Nah, the cam's back on. I'm just going to... Where is the... Oh man, legit. I think what's his name? Streamlabs has had a fucking meltdown. How can I restart this? Can I just like... If I just like I might have to close Streamlabs, which means the stream will end, but I can just restart the stream, like whatever. It happens, I guess. Is the cam's on and it's working? Yeah, maybe I'll just restart the stream. I can't get it to... Hold on, give me 1 sec. You can restart the source. Just try... Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in the source. Nope. Desktop open. How do you restart the source? Just re-add it? Hold on, I'll just try and re-add it. Add video capture device. Oh. No, it's just showing the same thing as what it was before. I think the camera's having an absolute fucking fit, hey? It just turned itself off. Interesting. Edit. Oh god. Properties. Mirror box. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart the stream. All right, just give me, I don't know, give me a few seconds. I'll restart it.